Merhaba, herkese nasılsınız? Thank you very much for having me here in your beautiful city of Istanbul. It's a privilege to be here at Solana Crossroads 2025. My name is Michael. I'm from Marinade. And Marinade has been around since 21 when it started as a hackathon project. And up until this point, it's been completely bootstrapped with no VCs, with no investors. Marinade's made it to a point where it currently serves around 150,000 users on Solana and helps them stake across hundreds of plus validators on Solana, roughly 10 million Solanas. So that's where we are today. And I'm curious, how many of you are staking Solana, if I can see you? How many of you staking? OK, let's call it like 20, 25%. How many of you are liquid staking? OK, so let's call it like half of that. I hope by the end of this talk, I inspire some of you to stake your Solana or own and stake your Solana, and maybe some of you to reconsider how you are staking Solana today. So as some of you may know, Marinade back in 21 pioneered the concept of liquid staking. So Marinade was the first liquid staking token on Solana, and MSOL allowed you to both stake your Solana and then use it in DeFi. So it combined these two things. So I was like, let's make it a bit fun. Let's try to do this talk on a few reasons why not to liquid stake your Solana, because at the end of the day, we want to be honest with each other. So let's get into it. And also, a lot of it is just like personal opinion, so no financial advice, do your own research. And I have nothing against liquid staking. I love the concept, but I'll show you through a few reasons where you might reconsider if this is the right way. All right, so we'll be talking about three reasons. One is the automation. There's this notion that liquid staking is the easiest way to stake across many validators on Solana. Number two is yield. So there is this idea that liquid staking pools give you the best rewards on your Solana to be staked. And then number three, liquidity. So that there is this notion, idea that liquid staking is the only way how to instantly access your staked Solana. So I'm going to debunk those myths one by one, and then hope you all learn something together. So starting with automated myth, as that liquid staking is the easiest way to stake across many, many validators within one click, which is true. You can literally do it. You can stake to many validators to avoid the downtimes, the commission changes. So I applaud liquid staking. I applaud any one of you sticking to many validators instead of one, because you're doing something great for the network. You make it more robust, decentralized, which is great. But it is not the only way how to do this. If you want to automate your Solana, roughly 2 years ago, Marinade released a second product called Marinade Native, which allows you to automate your Solana staking without this additional smart contract risk. So unlike liquid staking pools, with Marinade Native, you get to keep your withdrawal authority, so you are still in charge of your Solana tokens, while Marinade gets to stake authority. So it can diversify your stake, but at no point can touch the underlying Solana tokens. So that's there. By doing this, you have a one-click way, without the smart contract risk, how to stake to many validators without a liquid staking token. Number two, yield. So there is, again, this notion that the stake pools, LSDs, give you the best rewards on your Solana. If you think about it, actually, almost every stake pool introduces a fee on top of the validator's fee. So you double the fee, making sure that actually the rewards are lower. So you guys would be actually better off, theoretically, if you were to go directly to those validators and stake your Solana there, because you would not be charged this additional fee from the liquid staking token, liquid staking pools. So we thought about it again at Marinade, and about a year ago, we introduced a concept called Stake Auction Marketplace. And you could say that it's like institutional grade staking, accessible to anyone, and I'll explain in a bit. So for years, the big Solana holders, if you are a big Solana whale, you can go to a validator and tell them, OK, I'm only going to stake with you, but I want better rate. I want higher rewards. I'm not fine with the publicly available rate. I want you to decrease the commission. I want to get the best deal ever. And if you don't want to do it, look, there is some other validator that is happy to do it. So we were like, why is this concept just running, off-chain between the biggest whales and between the privileged VIP validators? And what we did with Marinade a year ago is that we put this on-chain. And to democratize to anyone, any validator and any staker of any size can now participate in this marketplace so that you get to enjoy the highest staking rewards on the market. No matter if you're a whale or not whale, you get the same access. And also any validator can participate. Meaning, as a result, right now, the Marinade staking reward not only beat the baseline, the exchange staking on the validator with the exchange, but also even the 0% fee commission validators due to this auction system where validators compete and bid against each other. Today, to take it even further, let me drop some alpha. So this was the moment to get your phones out because I'm going to share a few QR codes which are the early access to some of the new features we are dropping and products at Marinade. So we are rolling out, slowly but surely, a product called Marinade Select, which is going to be this institutional-grade, compliant, and KYC'd validator set, making sure that the protocol knows who's on the other side to avoid Sybils, to avoid some negative externalities of MEV, and to make sure that we have a way how to support the Solana validators that have been there for years, to support them with stake. Because if we don't do it, we end up in a situation where everything is staked on the exchange validators or on the biggest, and we want to avoid that to make the network, again, safe and secure. So we believe that this product, again, is going to be the best yield on the market with this reputable, known, and trusted validators at the end of the day, providing 0% commission. And then finally, the final piece, liquidity. So that liquid staking is the only way to instantly access your staked Solana. Because traditionally, if you stake Sol, it gets up to 2 days to withdraw it back. So I totally get it. And actually, to me, that's probably the #1 reason why people use liquid staking today. And data supports that, is that the users are not even using DeFi with it. They just hold it on their wallets. And why they hold it on the wallet? Well, I would argue it's for the sake of getting instant access back to Sol the moment you need it. Because when things go wrong, you don't want to wait 2 days, you don't want to wait 1 day, you want to get out instantly. So I get it. So this even would be right. Liquid staking would be the way how to instantly get out of your staked Solana, again, until today. So at Marinade, we are introducing instant unstake for native staking, which is going to allow anyone staking their Solana natively get out immediately without waiting this 2-day period. So think about it, the minimized risk, you are not exposed to any smart contract risk in between, and the moment you need to get out, you get out. So again, sharing the Telegram code in here to get the early access to the beta of this product. Happy to have you guys there. And then finally, why switch now, right? Why should you even care? So for that, we are introducing the final thing, which we call migrate. So there is going to be a timeline, a time-limited campaign, allowing anyone that's already staking to a validator of their choice. If you are about to migrate and convert to one of the Marinade products, there are going to be additional incentives to make sure it's worth it, it's worth the time, worth the hassle. With that, let me wrap it up. So today we discussed and hopefully debunked some of the myths of liquid staking and the value props that's out there. We talked about the yield, we talked about liquidity, we talked about automation. Once again, there are good ways or good reasons of using liquid staking. Again, if you're using DeFi, if you borrow against it, if you do some like leverage stuff in DeFi, I mean, up to you all. But if you are only holding the liquid staking tokens on your wallet, for the 3 reasons we discussed, at least hopefully today you've been a bit educated and you can make better decisions if native staking or liquid staking is the way to go. At the end of the day, I'm glad that the Solana holders stake their Sol to make the network more robust, secure, decentralized. I invite all of you now to take your chance and stop staking to one and start staking to many. Thank you very much.